it gets set up. How many people were in the lecture? Raise your hands. Okay. All right. How many people were not in the lecture? Raise your hand. Okay, well, a good amount. All right, so I'll do my best to get you up to speed on some of the stuff we talked about earlier today. What today is going to be, we're going to work out, but I know you guys are probably have a lot going on fatigue-wise, working out all day. We're not going to go super hard, but let me set the stage a little bit on the goal and objective of today. I'm going to introduce some concepts around training that you probably haven't seen before, and it involves the fascia system, which is the largest sensory organ in the body, has 8 times more than proprioceptors than muscle. It surrounds every cell, every nerve, every artery, every organ. It's what gives our body its integrity. Without fascia, your body's a lump of chopped meat or pulled pork. We know it as the perimyosin, the epimyosin, the endomyosin. We know it as the fascia trains. We also know it as the thoracolumbar fascia, plantar fascia, IT band, everywhere in the body. We learned recently in the last 10 to 20 years that this system is highly nerve innervated, plays a huge role in pain, plays a huge role in athletic performance. They've done research with kangaroos hopping at 3 meters per second, gas masks and measuring energy expenditure, or kangaroos hopping at 3 meters per second. They burn the same amount of energy hopping at 6 meters per second. So if you went out and ran a mile in 10 minutes, no big deal. You burn a certain amount of energy. If you went out and ran a mile in 5 minutes, you're probably going to burn a lot more energy, because kangaroos get free energy from the Achilles tendon. We used to think they had a lot more fast twitch white muscle fiber. That's not the case. It's free energy from their collagenous connective tissue. That connective tissue is highly innervated, and it also helps us to facilitate co-contractions that create stability. And when we talk about stability, we talk about managing degrees of freedom. When you're performing an athletic event, or you're just walking down the road and you trip and what have you, there comes a point in time where you're going to have to co-contract muscles and create a dynamic pulse of co-contraction which stiffens the joint to give it stability. Great athletes manage their degrees of freedom. Try driving a car with 4 steering wheels, 1 steering wheel for each wheel on a car. It's impossible to drive. That's way too many degrees of freedom. How do we drive a car? We stabilize the back 2 tires, they can't move. We put the front 2 tires on 1 steering wheel, they move together. We manage the degrees of freedom. An athlete that doesn't manage their degrees of freedom is like driving a car with 4 steering wheels. They're a recipe for an injury. So an athlete that you all might know or see in sport is Christian McCaffrey. When he runs the football, you can see he manages his degrees of freedom. He doesn't have a lot of wasted movement when he runs and when he cuts. He's not all over the place. That's a really good example to understand it. How do we manage those degrees of freedom? And what I'm discussing right now is called dynamic systems theory. And dynamic systems theory was evolved throughout the mid-1900s and by Nikolai Bernstein and Soviet scientists that really unpacked this along with some other great researchers. What we're talking about here is having the body, giving the body the opportunity to self-organize through neurology and the fascia system. So the body is an adaptive organism that will respond to the environment. They've grown trees in greenhouses in Arizona. They grew a lot faster, they were a lot greener, but once they got to 30 feet, the trees would fall over and collapse because there was no stress wood in the tree. They had not enough stress wood to support the tree once they got to a certain height. So the environment, the unpredictable environment of the wind, facilitated strength within the tree, and the human body's the same way. We're more like plants and not like machines. We learned in school that our body is more, we were trained to think of it as a machine, and we dissect, and we're a system of Newtonian mechanics, and we have levers and fulcrums and efforts and resistance. That's not reality in life. Very seldom are we fixed in a single position with a fixed frame of reference for more than a second or two. A fixed frame of reference is good when you're squatting or you're doing certain exercises in the gym, but when you're out there on the athletic field, when you're out there trying to be physical, we typically don't have a fixed frame of reference for a long period of time. This Earth is rotating at 1,000 miles an hour. It's also rotating around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour. You don't feel that because it has a fixed frame of reference. Like we're on planet Earth. That bigger mass, we're attached to a bigger mass, so you don't feel it. That's not reality in sport. You know, we're not fixed frame of reference, feet in the ground, doing a movement. In sport, it's very unpredictable. We're moving in many different ways. So we have to train the body to adapt to that environment. So we're going to teach you some ways on how to do that. We're going to prepare the tissue on how to do that from the ground up. So, with that said, are we ready? Yes. Is this an English-speaking group? Are we ready? Yes. Awesome. Here's what I want us to do. Everyone that's going to be participating, let's stand up. We're going to take our shoes off, put our shoes to the side, put our books and notes to the side, and then we're going to get started.
I rifled through this one earlier. You don't mind.
Not mine. There's none here.
Now, why do we have our shoes off? Proprioception. Well, you can't be. I operate a speed school. We get athletes faster, right? So you can't be strong in the weight room, deadlift, and bench if you have weak hands. You can't be fast if you have weak feet. So when our feet are in shoes all day, or athletes' feet are in shoes, you know, it's not helping in the sense of getting our feet strong or enhancing that proprioception. So whenever you have the opportunity to take your shoes off or have your clients take their shoes off, even if it's for the first 5 minutes, and that's how I would recommend starting the workout in the warm-up in the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then eventually a little bit longer, as long as they can handle it, and you gradually increase the volume or the intensity. Take advantage of that. We have athletes that we do entire workouts barefoot. We do entire multi-directional agility workouts barefoot on a matted surface. And we get the feet really strong. That's the extreme. But we're going to start off slow here, just kind of get the body to feel. So what I want us to do, I'm not going to go through a whole squat position or anything like that. What I want us to do first is that I want to explain this concept of co-contraction and mechanical composite. Now, what does that mean? When we co-contract muscles, we're facilitating a phenomenon that if you do it correctly is going to help increase your strength, where the sum of the parts is greater than the whole. There's a lot to that, and we're going to go through this a little bit, understanding this mechanical composite. I have a piece of pine wood right here, a 1/4-inch piece of pine, and I held it this way, the grain was going across, and I held it, and someone punched it. You can break that piece of pine, because you knew where the grain was. If I took that same 1/4-inch piece of pine, and I sliced it into veneers like potato chips, and then I glued it back together, but I cross-glued the grains, that's plywood. Same thickness, same exact wood, just cross-glued, you're not breaking that piece of wood. So that strength of that wood increased exponentially based on the connections. The same thing holds true with the core, the ankle, the same thing holds true throughout our body, where we have muscles that are layered on top of one another. We have our transverse abdominis or rectus, we have our internal, external obliques. These are all layered. Knowing how to get them to become a composite is really, really important. So, let's get a better understanding of this concept. I want everyone to find a partner, similar weight and strength. Find a partner, similar weight and strength. Let's do that real quick. Good. And I'm going to get through this as quick as I can because there's a lot to cover. What I want you to do, we're going to do a strength test. We're going to take advantage and learn a little bit about mechanical composite and co-contraction and understand this a little bit. I want you to face your partner, shake their hand, and hold on. When I say shake, you're going to squeeze as hard as you can, and you're going to measure how hard the other person is squeezing. So to make it easier, let one person squeeze and one person measure. But you're both going to squeeze. So one person is going to be the squeezer, and the other person's gonna also squeeze, but you're gonna like sense how hard they're squeezing. Okay? And you both can do this. On three, we're gonna do it for 3 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, squeeze. And relax. Okay, now watch me, and let's go through this series, okay? We're gonna position ourselves, we're gonna brace our body to maximize recruitment of strength, taking advantage of this concept of mechanical composites and co-contractions and neural drive and all these things. So I want you to face your partner, I want you to bend your knees. It's a 5-step process, 5-step process. First thing, bend your knees, chest up, shoulders back. That's number 1. Bend your knees, chest up, shoulder back. That's number 1. Number 2, you're gonna separate the floor with your feet, like you're separating the floor back. So you're gonna A-B duct the feet. You're gonna just apply pressure like you're separating a bathroom floor mat. That's number 2. So just go through this with me. You're not shaking yet. So, shoulders down and back, chest up, number 1. Number 2, separate the floor mat, activate the glute meats, right? That's number 2. Number 3, we're gonna take in some air and we're gonna brace the core. We're gonna take in some air, we're gonna take in like about 70% air, have air in the core, brace the core. When you open up a sticky jar jelly, does anybody do this? I don't think so. You take in some air, and you brace. So number 3 is bracing, take in air, 70% air, brace the core, and think about pushing out. That's number 3, okay? Let's go through the steps. Bend the knees, slight bend, chest up, shoulders back. Okay, separate the floor mat, bathroom floor mat, push out, A-B duct. Take in some air, brace the core, and relax. Number 4, take a breath. Number 4, the non-shaking hand, you're gonna create a fist, and you're gonna squeeze. That's gonna create some neural drive, right? And then number 5, you're gonna put your game face on because strength begins with a thought. Strength begins with a mental thought of intensity and recruitment. So number 5, you're in the zone, that person's trying to kill you, you gotta squeeze and break your hand. Okay? So on me now, I'm gonna take you through the 5 steps and we're gonna see if we can make a little change. Okay, here we go. Ready? Knees slightly bent, shoulders back, chest up. Okay? Number 2, separate the floor mat with your feet. Number 3, take in some air and brace the core to hold that air. Number 4, opposite hand, fist, neural drive, not shaking again. Number 5, reach out, squeeze your partner, and squeeze, game face! And relax. Okay. All right. So, were we a little bit stronger? We're a little bit stronger for a lot of reasons. We were a little bit stronger for a lot of reasons, right? The body set stability, the body created more neural drive, more motor unit recruitment. Imagine if you had your athletes or your clients with that kind of level of focus on every rep, on every set. They will get stronger, they will get faster. Everything they do is going to go to a higher level. It starts with a focus, it starts with high intensity mentality, it starts with a mission, it starts with a goal. You know, I started out on the van, $500 van, $50,000 in debt 35 years ago. Right, 35 years ago, I had everybody was a speed guy. Coaches didn't think you could improve speed in 1991. They thought I was a charlatan trying to take money from kids. The industry did not exist. And now it's 35 years later, we have 118 locations, we have thousands of coaches, and we've done a lot in that time. I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you what we're doing here works. You know, we trained over 1 million athletes in the last 35 years. 1 million athletes in 33 states and multiple countries. These techniques, these strategies have evolved over the years. I've been doing this a long time, a former Division I All-American athlete, and what I was doing early on back in the 80s, I was doing right by accident. I didn't know why or how it worked, but I knew some of the things I was doing worked. And I'm a 5'10" javelin thrower, and the joke I say, I'm a 5'10" North Jersey javelin thrower. Great javelin throwers are supposed to be 6'5" Norwegians from like Norway or Sweden or Germany, right? Not 5'10" Italians. We're supposed to, you know, make pizza, lay brick, you know, run a garbage business, give high interest loans for cash, right? That's what we do in North Jersey Italians. But we train, and we train hard in North Jersey, but we train smart. So that's the first thing. Now, with that mentality, what I want, we're gonna start moving down the chain. We're gonna go through this little warm up. I want everyone to get into a good power squat position, feet apart, right here, just like this. And from this position, I just want you to do 10 calf raises, just like that, in the squat position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Stand up. Give me 2 claps. Good. Look crisper. 2 claps. 1 clap. Good. I use the 2 clap, 1 clap to keep people focused, keep my athletes focused. Hey, I worked with Bobby Stroop. We did a seminar together. Bobby Stroop trains Patrick Mahomes. Been training him since he was 9 years old. And we spent some great time together. And he was telling me about, how much he gets out of training young kids. And he said, I'm glad he said it too. And I couldn't agree. I'm telling you, he said it. If you can train a young kid at a high level, a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, you can train anyone. You can get a young kid locked in and stay focused and whatnot. These are some of the techniques and strategies we use in the Precy Speed School. You can train anyone. So I'm going to give you little strategies, little techniques on how to keep people engaged, how to make it fun. Because at the end of the day, people want to have fun, right? So at our program, you talk about, it's not fun. It's not the water park. It's not that, that's for sure, right? It's not serious, where it's pro athletes or Division I athletes, or it's not necessarily that. It's not the water park, it's not fun. It's not serious fun. That's what we do. It's serious fun, right? We bring them both together, and that's how you build a business, and that's how you empower people, because we know there's 50 million kids that play organized sports. 50 million. 7 million play high school sports. 43 million kids get cut. 43 million kids get cut. That's a big market. That's a big market. And by the way, 7 million high school sports down to 1 million in college. Another 6 million get cut or don't make it. 50 million to 1 million, right? It's 49 million people out there, kids, looking to be trained. So again, just a little piece in terms of business, right? So now, we're gonna get down in that squat position again, get up on the balls of your feet. And I want you to take 10 steps forward, staying in the squat position. 10 steps, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 steps backward. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Relax. 2 claps. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna bounce. Used to call it pogo jumping, but we're gonna bounce. We're going to try to get free energy out of our Achilles tendon. We want to try to build some aspects of the collagen and the Achilles tendon. We want to do volumes of this. So take your hand, put it on your quad, take your index finger and try to generate as much force as you can with your index finger using muscle of the forearm, right? Now relax it, pull it back and let it snap down. There's more energy, it's more dynamic, and it's a lot more efficient. That's free energy from the tendon. That is free energy. We want to take advantage and understand on how to use free energy. The example I gave you with the kangaroos, the example of my lecture, lots of examples of recruiting free energy from the connective tissue system, from the fascia system. Fascia system is like the oceans of the world, right? Fascia is not majority water, it's ground substance, which is proteoglycans, glycosaminoglycans, and hyaluronic acid with collagen, type 1 collagen mixed in like wet cement with rebar. That's fascia. Wet cement with rebar. And the wet cement are basically polymers in water, these proteoglycans and these molecules, right, that make up the wet cement, and the rebar inside is collagen, protein collagen, like your hair and nails, right? We have that stuff, type 1 collagen. That's fascia. It's everywhere in the body, and a majority of it is water. It's like the oceans in the world. We have the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, all these landmarks. Fascia's everywhere, surrounds every cell. We have landmarks, plantar fascia, thoracolumbar fascia, IT band. We have landmarks, same thing, it's everywhere. So, fascia provides stability to the body. Without it, like I said, you're a blob of pulled pork. We're gonna bounce with our knees straight. We're gonna keep our knees locked. And we're gonna be on the balls of our feet, but it's okay for the whole foot to touch the ground. And we're gonna bounce on and off the ground, kind of like we're jumping rope. We'll keep our hands in front of us. But I don't really want you to push off with your gastroc or your soleus. I just want you to feel the ground underneath you and feel that free energy. So watch me. So I'm doing this, and I'm bouncing, and I'm not really pushing off with my calf. I'm just absorbing and I'm letting that Achilles load. I'm letting it load, and I can do this for a long time. If you do it right, I can do this for 5 minutes. Because I'm not using a lot of muscle. I'm just getting a lot of recoil. You gotta learn how to do that. This is important. So we're gonna do this, and the mindset is the knees stay locked. We're gonna brace our bodies, and we're gonna bounce, and we're gonna allow the feet to absorb the ground. But we come up, we're not really pushing off, but we're just using momentum to get that spring like we did with our index finger. Okay? And then you're gonna follow my cues. So we're gonna bounce, and I'm gonna give you different cues. We're gonna bounce to the left, to the right. We're gonna bounce forward and back. And then what we can do, so we're a little bit more organized. Can we get a couple lines here so we can, let's get one line here facing me, one line here, one line right here, this gentleman. So another line here, perfect. Another line here, another line here. We can go outside there if we want to. Perfect. All right, and let's spread out. Let's get some room so everybody, back up, get some really good room, get some distance. Perfect. So watch yourself, Julie, right there on that behind you. Yeah. Let's move that to the side. Okay. So here's what we want to do. We're going to bounce in place. I have my athletes, my warm-up, we bounce for 2 minutes. We're not going to bounce for 2 minutes. We're going to bounce for a minute. We normally bounce for 2 minutes, and on certain days we might bounce longer. But we're going to go through a series of bouncing. Just follow my lead. Okay, everyone? Ready? We're going to start the bounce. Everybody bounce in place. Bounce. Toes up. And just follow me. Now, don't bend your knees. Feel that absorption. Just kind of let the recoil. Now, bounce side to side. Side to side. Let's go side to side. Just like that. Perfect. Good. Forward and back. Bounce forward and back. Good. Now make a square for me. Bounce and draw a square. Bounce and draw a square. Draw a square. Knee straight. Good. Draw a square the other way. Draw a square the other way. Perfect. Good. Draw an X for me. Draw an X. Draw an X. Draw an X the other way. Keep bouncing. Everybody bounce forward. Keep bouncing. Bounce forward. Come forward. Come forward. Bounce backwards. Keep going. Bounce to your left. Bounce to your right. Now, last 10 seconds. Bounce quick. Quick bounces. Quick. Quick. Good. And relax. 2 claps. Good work. Good work. Now, next thing we're going to go to now. We're going to get into an athletic stance here. We're going to clasp our hands together. What we're going to do, when I say pull apart, push out, we're going to push the earth away and pull the arms apart. We're going to do an isometric hold for 10 seconds. Pushing out, pulling apart. Ready? And go. Isometric contraction. 1, 2. Pull apart, push apart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. 1 clap. Hands together. Now we're going to pull in. We're going to pull in, adduct, and push it. Squat down position, 10 seconds. Ready? Go. Pull in, push in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull in, push in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1 clap. Good job. Now, hands behind the back. Squat position. Drop down. We're going to close and open without raising the height of the hips. Just like that. 10 reps. Close and open. Keep the hips low. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Stand up. 2 claps. Okay. Now what we're going to do, everyone's just going to walk back. We're going to close the lines down a little bit. Get a little closer. A little bit more. A little bit more. Perfect. Keep going. Keep going. Good. All right. Now we're going to hop. Single leg. Everybody on their right leg. Balance on your right leg. Balance on the right leg. We're going to hop forward. Not 3 feet. Not 6 inches. 1 foot hops. 1 foot hops on the right leg forward. You're going to hop either 1, 2, or 3 hops based on what I say, and you got to maintain balance. Right foot. Right foot. I'll explain this in a second, and you're going to feel it. Right foot. Forward hops. Ready? 1. 1 hop. 1 hop. Just 1 hop. Just 1. 2. 2 hops. Just 1 foot, no more, I mean, not even a foot, a little, maybe it's 8 inches. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Maintain balance, go backwards now. Ready, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. Going to your right, 2. To your right, 1. To your left, 2. To your left, 2. To your left, 1. Forward, 1. And relax. 1 clap. Where do we feel that? Glute. Okay, good. Glute Achilles. Calf. Where? Heart. Alright. That's like a heat-seeking missile finding the weakest link in the chain. Okay? Very low intensity, low risk exercise you can do with almost anyone. It doesn't have to be a foot long. It could be, it could even be in place balancing to start. Just a little change of balance. Doesn't even have to come off the floor, but challenging that balance and just, bringing that gradually, growing that sense of balance. That's the environment, right? You're not thinking about much, you're just trying to think about balance, but the system is self-organizing to maintain balance. Let's go the opposite leg. Ready? Same thing. Let's see if you have a dominant leg. Most people do. If you have a dominant leg. Ready? And 2. 1. 1. 3. 2. 1. Backwards. 2. 2. 1. 1. 2. 1. 1. To your right. 2. 1. To your right. To your left. 2. To your left. 1. Backwards. 1. Forwards. 1. And 1 clap. All right. Usually you have a dominant leg. Anybody have a dominant leg? Is that harder or easier? Yep. Yeah, more balance on that side, okay? So that's a good way to assess. It's a good way to get warmed up. The hips fired up, a lot of blood flow, a lot of things going on right there, which is great. Okay, so now we've kind of got the system woken up a little bit. Let's this first line come out a little bit. We'll go through the next progression of our warm-up, get a little bit more room. I got away from this for a little bit, and I went back to it because my athletes requested it, because they just feel better doing it. And I added some things to my quadruped position and my hip circles and things like that, which really have been game changers for me. And it's going to help the pulsing and that, what I'm talking about, the co-contraction and the stiffness. And there's ways we teach this, which is really, in many ways, a game changer. It's funny, we ran a clinic. We ran a summit, a fascia summit, about 2 months ago in New Jersey with Perform Better, and we had some NFL teams show up, and they were so blown away with some of the stuff that they came back that Monday to my facility to do a deeper dive into the concepts because they're going to be incorporating it in their warm-up. So let me show you what that's about. So let's get on our hands and knees right now, quadruped position, or traditional position. Your body's a table. Imagine there's a glass of water on your back, okay? There's a glass of water on your back. Your hands are underneath the shoulders, your arms and legs are arms or legs, and your legs are legs of that table. And with your right knee, without twisting your spine, you're gonna do a front circle, but you're gonna go to a 4 count. So the circle is gonna be counterclockwise. So we're gonna start off at 6 o'clock, we're gonna go 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We're gonna make circles to my 4 count. Ready? We're gonna go front circles and begin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Oh. Yeah, well, 1. So you're gonna say, so 1 is 3 o'clock, 2 is 12 o'clock, 3 is 9 o'clock, 4 is 6 o'clock again. So you're just staying with me. So you're just going around, the knee is like the hand on the clock. The knee is going counterclockwise. And the 4 count is just, 1 revolution is 4 seconds, is what I want. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. Other direction, same leg. 1, 2, 3. Same leg. 2, 1. 1. Don't change legs. Same leg. 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. Great. Now take that right leg, that right, bring it out to the side. So we're here. Legs out to the side. Right here. What I want you to do from here, I want you to raise this leg up off the ground and relax. Let it come down to the ground. Raise it up off the ground and relax. Let it fall. Okay, now, here's the exercise. We're going to raise the leg up off the ground. When I say 1, you're going to let the leg fall to the ground. You're going to kind of like relax the muscle. But you're not going to let it hit the ground. You have to catch it before it touches. Okay? It goes back up. So when we start the exercise, it's a very important concept. We're training our body to turn or relax muscle quickly. We want to relax it and turn it back on quickly. So we're pulsing. So, quadruped position, all 4s. The right leg, let's bring it up in the air. Pull it up, pull it up. On the number, we let it relax and catch it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax, relax. Now, what's interesting is, when you first start doing this, the leg kind of looks like this. Like it's hard to control. After a while, your athletes will look like this. And they're getting control. They're getting motor control. They're learning how to turn on, turn off. They're learning how to develop this skill. So this is a pulsing phenomenon. This is muscles are contracting, we're co-contracting, trying to stabilize our leg, trying to stabilize, then we're relaxing, and we're going to turn it back on again. And that is the essence of skill. That is the essence of sport. It's the ability to co-contract. Let's go, same position, leg out to the back now. Leg out to the back, same position, straight leg. Watch the person behind you. And now we're going to raise the heel to the height of the head. Bring the heel to the height of the head. And on the number, you're going to let it fall to the ground, but don't let the toe hit the ground, and catch it before it falls. So you're working on relaxing and you're pulsing. Here we go, right leg, 8 reps, ready, 1, 2, down and up fast, 3, 4, 5, toe up, pull your toe towards your knee, 6, 7, and 8, good job, good job. Now, let's go to the other side, opposite leg. We're gonna go front circles, knee bend, front circles first to the front. We wanna get some mobility, get that fascia to be a little bit more or less viscous. Front circles, clockwise. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. Arm straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. Other direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. Leg out to the side. Leg out to the side. We're going to pulse now. We're going to pulse. We're going to raise the leg up off the ground. Raise it up off the ground. And then just let it relax. Put it back down. I just want you to feel that a little bit. Raise the leg up off the ground again. And let it relax. Let it fall to the ground. Okay, now we're going to pulse. Let's pulse for a couple of reps here. Leg up off the ground. And on the number, let it relax and catch it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. This side looks better. 4. Don't anticipate. 5, 6, 7, 8, relax. Check this out. In the warm-up, I am training neurology, pulsing, I'm training mental discipline, listen to the count. In the warm-up, I'm getting so much more out of them. They gotta be engaged. I'm teaching self-discipline in the warm-up with this workout. This is a warm-up. It's a general warm-up. But there's so much in it right now that's gonna help the athlete. And we're just getting started. Leg back, here we go. Same thing, quadruped position. Leg back, leg straight here. Pull the heel to the height of the head. Pull the toe up towards the knee. Keep the knee straight. Lock the leg out, keep the knee straight. Pull the toe up towards the knee. We're gonna pulse on the number. Ready, we're pulsing. 1, let it fall and catch it. 2, fall and catch. 3, 4, 5, pulse. 6, 7, 8. Good job, that's awesome. And relax right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, what we're gonna do, everyone is gonna lay on your right side facing this way. Lay on your right side, face this way. Lay on your right side, face this way, so we're on our right side, okay? Real simple now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna bring our left knee to our chest. Bring your left knee up, all the way to your chest. Keep your right leg down. Put your left foot flat in front of you. Take your left arm, stick it between your legs and grab your ankle. Take your left arm, stick it between your legs, grab your ankle. Put your foot flat on the ground in front of you. Get a nice glute stretch. Stretch that left glute. Bottom leg, pull it up off the ground. The bottom leg, put that leg in front of you. Put that foot down in front of you. Put it in front of you. Put that left foot down in front of you. Bring the knee into the chest. There you go, right there. Now pull it down. Bottom leg, pull it up off the ground. Pull it up off the ground. Good, just like that. Hold that position. On the number, let it fall down. 1, just let it fall. Just let it fall. Bring it back up. Down, let it fall. Good, relax. Pull it back up. Now we're gonna pulse. We're gonna pulse on the number. Let it relax, then catch it before it hits the ground. Ready? Leg up. Everybody's leg up. Right? Squeeze. And 1, down and up. 2, 3, 4, isometrically contract. 5, isometrically contract those adductors. 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Roll over on the side. Here we go. Roll over. Pull that right knee into the chest. Pull that right knee into the chest. Stick your arm in between your legs. Stick your right arm in between your legs. Put the foot flat on the ground in front of you. Flat on the ground. Stick your arm in between your legs. In between. Stick your arm in between your legs. Your right arm. Your right arm. Your right arm. No, you were right. This one in between goes in here. There you go. Turn your wrist the other way. That's it, just like that. Okay, bottom leg. Pull it up off the ground. Let it fall. Feel like, get an understanding of what it's like to relax. To be quick and be fast, you have to relax fast. When I sprint and I'm putting force into the ground, I'm contracting, right? I'm contracting my glutes. Hamstrings are contracting. Then when I recover the leg, these glutes gotta relax. And my hip flexor has to fire. And then when I reverse it, and now I'm firing my leg into the ground, those hip flexors better relax. So movement is a series of contractions and relaxations. Why don't we train that in the warm-up? Why don't we train relaxation in the warm-up? Why not? Right? That's huge. Bottom leg up, bottom leg, ready. Pull that toe up towards the knee. On the number, we're gonna pulse now. We're gonna pulse on the number, it's down, now relax and contract. Ready, 1, 2, now we're getting discipline. 3, we're not anticipating. We were good athletes here, good students. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's beautiful. On your stomach, arms in front, Superman position. Arms in front. Ready now. We're going to go in that Superman position. Arms, chest, and legs off the ground about 1 inch. Arms, legs, and chest off the ground about 1 inch. On the number, we are pulsing. We're going to relax. When I say relax, we're just going to shut off and let your body fall to the ground. Ready? Off. Just relax. Come back up. And then off. Relax. Good. One more time. Come back up. Off. Relax. Now, remember how that felt. Let's do the same thing, but let's catch ourselves before we hit the ground. Let's catch ourselves. Ready? Superman position, skydiver position, however you want to call it. On the number, we're going to pulse. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Relax. Arms out to the side. Now make sure you get some room. So get some room. Let's stagger a little bit. We're going to go into a scorpion. Arms out to the side, palms down. We're going to sweep our right foot to our left hand. Ready? Sweep your right foot to the left hand. And now bring it back to the starting position. Now sweep the opposite foot to the opposite hand. Bend your knee. Use your glute. Stretch your hip flexor. Keep going. Keep going. 6 reps each side on your own. 6 reps each side on your own. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. That looks awesome. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Love it. Love it. Use your opposite muscle, reciprocal inhibition. Contract the glute to relax the hip flexor, to open up the hip flexor. That's what we do in the scorpion stretch. We're contracting the glute to stretch the hip flexor. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Right from there. Stay right there. Just roll over on your back. Just roll over. Just roll over. Knees bent, hands across the chest. Knees bent, hands across the chest. Okay? You're going to bring your feet up off the ground. Oh, let's just kind of explain what this is. First, we're going to bridge, right? So everybody bridge. Bring your hips up to the sky. Good. Perfect. Relax. Now, so feet are about 6 inches apart, 6 to 8 inches apart. About 6 to 8 inches away from your butt. You're going to bring your feet up off the ground. Butts down to the ground. Relax. Butts down. You're going to bring your feet off the ground about a 1/16 of an inch. Meaning that I want the fibers of the socks to be touching the fibers of the carpet. That's how close we are. I want your feet to be off the ground so the fibers of the socks are touching the fibers of the carpet, but you're not putting weight on your feet. There's no weight. So you're contracting your hip flexors. Everybody got that? So, feet off the ground a 1/16 of an inch. Ready? Hands across the chest. And when I say 1, we're going to drive our feet into the ground aggressively and come up into a bridge. Ready? 1. And down. Good job. So what are we doing right here? So think about this for a second. We are activating the hip flexors by putting some resistance on them, right? A little bit of resistance, because we don't want the feet touching the ground. We want an 1/8 of an inch, so the hip flexors have to be activated. If the hip flexors are activated, what's supposedly happening with the glutes? Relaxing, right? Then on the number, what's happening real quick? Trying to relax the hip flexor and contract the glutes, right? We're changing that order of operation. In the warm-up, we're training neurology in the warm-up. That's what we're doing. We're training the body's neurology, and we are hitting all the muscle groups from multiple angles. Here we go. We are going to now feet up. We're gonna bridge again on the number. Ready? Feet up, hands across the chest. Ready? 1 and down. Good. 2. Down. 3. Good. I didn't see anybody anticipate. Down. That's good. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Just about, to the body straight, the body being level. Relax right there. Now, we're going to go single leg down. Left leg straight. Left leg straight. Align your knees though. Make sure your 2 knees are aligned. Right foot off the ground, 1/4 inch or 1/8, 16th of an inch. Single leg for 3 reps. Ready? 1. Bring it. Down. Good. 2. Drive. And down. 3. And down. Relax. Switch legs. Right leg straight. Ready? 1. Drive. Good. Down. I want to see speed. I want to see speed. I want to see fast contractions. 2. Down. And 3. And down. Very nice. Leg straight. Relax a second. Arms out to the side. Palms down. We're going to sweep our right foot all the way across to our left hand. We're going to do an iron cross. We're going to turn our head in the opposite direction. Let's do that now. Right foot to left hand. Right foot to left hand. And back to the starting position. Left foot to right hand. Left foot to right hand. And back. And give me 8 of those each side. Go. Continuous sweeping motion. Now notice, turn your head the opposite direction of your feet, of where your foot goes, and you're going to see that spiral line. You're going to feel that spiral line stretch. You're going to feel a different stretch if your head turns in the opposite direction. Play with that. Have your head turn in the direction of the foot, and you'll see how it changes. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. 3 more reps. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Let's all sit up. Legs straight. Hands to your back. Right here to your sides. Legs straight. Feet together. Feet together. We're going to bring our feet, our heels off the ground. A 1/4 inch. A 1/4 inch. And on the number, we're gonna bridge up. So let's see what a straight leg bridge looks like. Everybody, drive through your heels and bring your hips to the sky. That's a straight leg bridge. Good, relax. Now we're gonna activate the hamstrings a little bit, right? We're gonna pulse with the hamstrings. We are preparing the body to run and to turn on and off in the warm-up with mental focus. Here we go. Heels. 16th of an inch off the ground. Bring the heels off the ground, arms straight, on the number. We're pulsing up violently. Ready? 1, drive up fast. Good, and down. Good. We gotta violently pulse and drive and contract those hamstrings. Ready? 2, drive. Good, and down. 3, better, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down, and relax. Single leg, right leg only, left leg off the ground, about 6 inches, right leg, 16th of an inch off the ground. Right leg pulsing, right leg, straight leg pulsing, 3 reps. Ready? 1, down, single leg, 2, down, 1 leg only now, 3, and down, relax, switch legs. Ready? 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, relax, lay back on your back. Good job, arms to your side, palms down. Legs straight. We're doing leg swings. Right leg, dynamic flexibility. The right leg's coming all the way up and down 10 times. Don't let the heel touch the ground. 10 reps on your own. Go. Swing it up and down 10 times. Here we go. Dynamic. Dynamic. Be dynamic. Good. Good job. 3 more reps. 1. It's a good group. 2, 3. Switch legs. Give me 10 reps on the opposite leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 5 more reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll over on your stomach, face me, just roll over. Okay, get in a push-up plank position. Everybody up in a push-up position. Strong, stable, and give me 3 push-ups as fast as you can. If you do clap push-ups, do them. Ready? 3 reps, go. 1, 2, and 3. Everybody stand up. Stand up, good job. All right, give me 2 claps. How are we feeling? All right. Now, that was the first part of the warm-up. That typically takes us about 8 minutes normally, like to kind of, once we get a rhythm. The work capacity that we develop in that is unbelievable, right? Really unbelievable. And here's to give you an idea of how you feel. Let's all back up. Let's all back up. And you're gonna see how you feel right now. And guess what? We stayed in you stayed in like a 10, 20 square foot area. We didn't move much, did we? Keep backing up, keep backing up. And what we're gonna do, this first group, we're just gonna do a dynamic skip for 15 yards. We're just gonna do a dynamic skip, so we're just a skip, just nice and easy. We're gonna think about extension and flexion, okay? First group, skip it down, go. Skip. Next group, go. Next group, go. Next group, go. Go. Good job. Good work. All right. Now, what we're going to do from here, I just want you to feel your body a little bit now. Then we're going to get into the next phase of the workout. What time are we going until? 4:45? What time are we starting? 3:15. 4:40. Oh, 4:30. Okay, we got 25 minutes. We got to roll. What I want us to do, the first group, you're just going to do a build-up sprint. Now check me out. This is not a jog, but it's not an all-out sprint. I want you to kind of get into that second gear a little bit. It's not a full sprint, but you're not jogging. It's a little bit more than a jog, okay? And then when you get to me, start to decelerate, and then stop there. First group, ready and go. Good. Ready, go. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. And ready, go. Perfect. Good job. Good job. How do we feel? Wait, hold up. What's your name? Johnny. How you feel? This is exactly what I'm looking for. He says I don't have to try. Guys, here's the deal. Here's what we just did. We are making running, right, easier, and we're using more free energy. And we didn't give you any technical skill work yet. All we did was prepare the tissues to be on and off and warm them up in a way that we're going to use them. Because when you run, you're on, off, on, off, on, off. Am I right? Doesn't it make sense? That's what these guys are saying to me. Oh, this is revolutionary. And I just kind of came up with this concept, this pulsing concept, based on the research, based on fascia, based on mechanical composite, what we're trying to accomplish. This is for any person at any age, at any level, just to create better reflex and better stability. If I'm falling, if I trip, I gotta find myself and find that stability quickly. So this is for all clients of all areas. Okay, so now, and I can't believe that's been an hour already. Wow, almost, right? I have until 4:30. Is that right? Okay, so it's 4:07. We got a lot to get in here. So what I want to do is we're going to break you up into two groups. And I have my partner here, Seth Foreman, that's going to take you and put you on some of these vector tools that we use that I have in my presentation. And we're going to spend about 10 minutes with each group. So we're going to get two groups. One group is going to go with Seth. So we take advantage of these elastic great vector tools to find self-organization and co-contractions and stability. He's going to find that with you with the core, the ankle, the hip. So half the group's going to do this. Half the group's going to come and meet with vipers and some aquabags. And then about 10 minutes, we're going to switch. Okay? So let's break it up into groups. And Seth, you're going to take your group. I got my group over here. There's a lot to do, and we have a limited amount of time and equipment. So let's grab a viper. Everybody can grab a viper. And if, you know, we can go like, we can go one viper to every two people, that's fine. So if you don't have a viper, you're just, when they go down, we'll switch up, that's fine. So let's organize this. Let's get lines right here, face me. Let's get lines right here, face me. So one line, let's go one line here. One line here. One line here. One here. Let's go one here. And one here, good, perfect. Okay, we're gonna break up the lines. All right. You guys like me with the heavy one, right? All right. So, who doesn't have a viper? Yeah, well, you guys can take the heavy one. You guys can take it. You guys can grab 12 kilo. Grab 12. There we go. Oh, yeah. There's a perfect amount there. Is that right? All right. No. Then you know what? If you want, you can grab a med ball too, or med ball will work. A med ball will work. All right. So one of the first things I'm going to do is a lunge series, right? So let's come out. If everyone has a tool, let's come out. Let's come out. Okay. So right there, here's what we're going to do. We have the viper in our hand. We're going to lunge forward and reach and come back. We're going to lunge forward with the opposite foot, reach and come back. Then the second lunge, we're going to rotate to the side and come back. Rotate to the side and come back. Let's do that now. Left foot, lunge forward, reach, back. Right foot, lunge forward, reach. Left foot, lunge forward, rotate, back. Let's opposite foot, lunge forward, and back. Good. Now, the next one, we're going to lunge forward. We have the viper in our hand. We're going to go over the top and back. And then over the top and back. Let's go. Right foot. Ready, go. Over the top and back. Opposite foot over the top and back. That looks great. Control that now. Control that. Now we're going to do a frontal plane lunge, okay? We're going to lunge to your right. So with the viper hand, we're going to lunge, reach, come back. Go to your right. Ready, lunge, reach, come back. Go to your left. Lunge, reach, come back. Now, same thing. Go to your right, lunge, rotate, come back. Ready? Lunge, rotate, come back. Lunge to your left, rotate, come back. Control that with your core. Now we're going to go over the top. Lunge to the left, come over the top, and back. And then to the opposite side, over the top, and back. Good job. Relax. Now, last one. We're going to go 360 with it. So we have the viper in our hand. We're going to turn around. Boom. We're going to go right to, if we're standing on the clock, right? I'm standing in the center of the clock. That's 12 o'clock. We're going to o'clock. So we're gonna rotate 6 o'clock to the ground. Again, other way, 6 o'clock to the ground. Same concept, 6 o'clock across the body. Come back 6 o'clock across the body, and then we'll pause there. Ready? And go. 6 o'clock. Back. Good. Other way. 6 o'clock. Perfect. Now again, 6 o'clock. Rotate to the side. Good.
You're stretching out those ligaments.
That's the idea. Okay. Now we're gonna take the micro. We're gonna go back to 6 o'clock and come over the top with it and back. Over the top. Ready? And good.
Okay? So you got that ankle in.
Good.
Ultimately,
Relax.
your goal.
Now the most important thing is to control this movement. To control it. The next movement we're going to do. So that was a lunge matrix. What we did. A lunge matrix. The next movement we're going to do. We're going to grab the bottom of the bike on one hand.
I just want to do one more thing for
The middle hand on the right. And we're going to be in an athletic position. We're just going to do a lateral walk. A lateral walk right here in that position. We want to gain strength and we want to gain stability in that position. So we're going to be walking to the right. With your bed ball, you can hold it out front. Yep. And now you can push it out further away from your body to make it harder. Ready? Walking to the right. Go. Yep. Keep it out. Extend it out a little bit. Drop it down a little bit. Drop it down in front of you. Stop right there. Walk the other way. Walking back. Walking back. Good.
So make sure I don't spill my beer. This is very
Awesome.
functional.
Awesome. Good job. Relax. The next one. We're going to go to halo. We're going to be here. We're going to cross around our body. And we're just going to open up the thoracic spine with halos. We're going to go 5 each direction. 5 each direction halos. 5 each direction. Ready and go. 5 reps each way. Control. Control.
Now you go to beer and it's like,
Good.
all the steins are the same size.
Other direction. Other direction.
You're eating a big thing of meat.
Nice. Nice.
I could see it.
Nice.
Anyway.
Good job. Okay. The next one we're going to do in our fascia warm-up, right? Because we have this external load that we're using that's away from the center of mass, right? So our muscles are at length. We have to stabilize this weight with the muscles, with the tissue at length, right? We're not concentrically contracting it, we're stabilizing it. And we have to use everything in our body to hold that movement down. Everything has to kind of co-contract to stabilize that. That's the magic. That's the magic. We're going to go on one knee on this one. And what we're going to do with the micro from here, we're just going to accelerate up, control, and control it all the way down. Accelerate up, and then decelerate all the way down. Accelerate up, decelerate all the way down. You don't want it to drop down. And here's the deal, guys. When you come down, I want you to let go of the viper. I want you to start from a dead stop. Let's go 3 reps, 3 total reps, or 6 reps. 1 rep each side. There we go. Good. Control. Good. That looks great. That looks great. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. Now switch feet. Switch feet. Switch feet. Give me 6 more reps. 1 rep is there and back. 1 rep is there and back. So that means 3 reps. 6 total reps. Control. Control. That's great. Beautiful. All right. Now, the last one we're going to do is one of my favorites. It's the crossover lunge. So you can stand up. So the crossover lunge. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to cross over. If we face this way, or we'll face this way, we're going to cross over with our right leg in front of our left. We're going to cross over, reach, and drop down. Cross over, reach, and drop down. And each crossover, you can get a little bit more range of motion. Yeah, we're dynamically moving, crossing over down the floor. So again, I'm this way, I'm crossing over with my right, in front of my left, and I'm sinking into it. Here we go. Cross over to the right, keep your head facing forward. Keep your head facing this way. Hips facing this way. Go ahead.
What do you do in that warm-up?
That's awesome.
Rhythm work.
Awesome. Cross over, drop down.
You do that on both feet.
Good.
And that outside foot.
Relax. Let's go. Let's go this way. Go back down. The left, the right leg crosses over the left. Yeah, right leg cross over the left. Drop your hips down. Drop your hips. Bring in viper to the left. That's great. Chef, 2 minutes. Good. Okay. Relax. Okay. Last one. Piston squat. Piston squat. Okay. This is the granddaddy. So I'm here.
Good. Now,
And I'm driving.
I'm going to have you down to a double.
It's a piston jump squat right there. Okay. So let's do like 4 or 5 reps each direction. Each direction. Here we go. Legs apart. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate hands. Rotate hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Put the vipers down. Awesome. Now, the last thing I'll show you, we only have 1 aqua bag, but
Yeah. Did that warm up your last thing with this?
so that will be the next phase of my warm-up. Then I typically, on my multi-directional speed days, I'll bring an aqua bag into the picture, and I will do some foot and ankle work where I'm in a split squat position, and I'm going 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, on the ball of my foot. I'll be on a platform. I can be doing a lot of different things. The upper leg of my back. I'll also do a dynamic scissor with the core. So this is another one I'll do. So I'll rotate, right? So now, what is that doing? That is creating, without me thinking about it, pulsing stiffness, pulsing cone contraction. Think about that. So I'm getting my body ready, and I'm doing a lot of different movements. Anti-flexion, anti-extension, extension. We're doing anti-rotation when I'm here. I'm really firing the system to control with what? Dynamic cone contractions. And this is teaching my body. This is teaching my body to self-organize with these movements. So I can be doing different types of things. So I can do my single leg hops with these. I can do my speed skaters. I can do speed skater punches. Right? Understand the concept. The goal is concepts. I'm not trying to make you line coach. I'm trying to make you chefs. Just don't take an exercise. Take the concept. Learn the concept. That's what we do at the Braces Speed School. We teach concepts. We want to make chefs. We don't want to make line coach. So when you understand this information and you really own it, you're going to be able to come up with movements. You're going to be able to create constraints for your athlete, to work within constraints, to get them to optimize their movement. It's called the constraints-led approach. Constraining an athlete, this is a constraint. I'm constraining myself with this aqua bag. By constraining my ability, challenging it, the body has to respond and self-organize to be better and more stable. Does that make sense? That's why we use these tools. Not because they look cool. Understand the science, appreciate the science, and you'll be able to be a much better coach. 2 claps. Awesome work. We're going to switch. Switch! Yeah. Yes. We got 10 minutes left. Yeah. Yes. All right, here we go. Chef, this one is got to be fast. Yep. How do you guys feel with that? How do you feel? That was great, right? All right. Everyone got one?
So I'm going to have you just go out slow.
Who needs a mic? 12 o'clock lunge.
Until you feel a stopping point.
Just like that. Yeah, go. Well, he's right back here. Strong back.
You always want to start with half.
Now, watch me, same thing.
5 inches.
Lunge, rotate. Lunge, rotate. Good. Here we go. Same thing, lunge, over the top.
All I'm going to be doing here
Lunge, over the top.
So on the inside ankle, just have it coming around here. Just
Now, we're going to go to your right.
go right
Now,
there.
raise
inside
sagittal plane lunge. Now we're going to go frontal plane. Frontal plane lunge. Go to your right, reach. Go to your right and reach. Go to your left and reach.
bring it back to neutral.
We're going to go back to your right, rotate.
Right?
Go to your left, rotate.
Neutral. So this is putting just a
Go to your right, over the top.
into the ligaments.
Go to your left, over the top.
It's an important thing to
Now we're going to go 360. Watch.
running,
Rotate.
cut and change
Reach.
direction.
Rotate.
Your foot's gonna
Reach. Each side. Each side.
You sprain your ankle. You break
One
your
more,
ankle.
now 2 more. Now watch. We're going to rotate 360 to the side.
Force that you can
Rotate.
create from the rest
To the
of your
side.
body through the ankle in those positions if it's
Beautiful.
not good enough to go.
Got both? One more over the top.
Second, I'm going to have
Over
you
the
take
top.
that, allow it to roll out, keep it
Over
in
the
that
top.
ankle inverted position,
Beautiful.
squat.
Very nice.
You can use the other foot
Understand what
to
you're- understand what we're
monitor
doing.
how much pressure you put on
We're
it.
using an external load
So,
away from the center of
all
mass.
your body weight on it,
At your end.
stronger, or
Causing
you can use the other
a
foot
host
to control how
of cascade events, of co-contractions,
ultimately
stability through the entire system, with full body motions and all planes of motion.
in that position.
That's going
I'm
to
gonna
create
take this
fluidity
here.
and release,
After that,
get that ground
Get that
substance to the
tension
fascia
going on.
become less
I'm going to drop
distance
into a lateral
and
lunge,
create
using that
nice
flat,
body
allow that
motions.
resistance to pull,
I
and I'm
believe
going
it.
to shift.
Give you a little chemistry in it as well.
In and out.
Right?
Okay?
So
And
now,
this is just helping kind of
we're going to work an athletic event.
And now you're
or
going to
athletic
put
moves.
inversion over the
We're
top.
going to be in a squat position.
Me rolling the
Gonna
foot.
grab the under grip here,
From
the top grip here. We're gonna face the wall, and we're just gonna do a lateral
From there,
walk.
we're going
A
to
lateral walk, just like that.
away from the resistance.
All the way through.
Okay, we're going to
Drop
be
your
doing
hips.
dorsiflexion. So
That looks
here I'm
awesome.
keeping the heel
That looks
down,
awesome.
and I'm driving that knee
Right there, go back the other way. Go back the other way. Drop hips more, drop hips more.
I'm not concerned
Beautiful.
in this one about the
Love
knee
it.
tracking.
That looks
I want
awesome.
your knee to go inside
Awesome.
of the foot, outside of
relax.
the foot, straight over the foot.
Beautiful.
We have to get good all of
Now we're gonna do a halo, thoracic spine. Halo, stabilize the core. We're here.
So great dorsiflexion.
We're here, right here, right?
Yeah, keep
Stabilize.
the heel down.
Strong.
And that's back.
Right there.
Then you come back
Strong.
and now drive it so the knee
And we're gonna rotate.
right? And then you're going to drive it so
Rotate.
it goes out a little bit, but you keep the foot flat.
Just
That's
like
going to
that.
be the key, is keeping the foot flat.
Open up that thoracic
Especially
spine.
as you drive
Rotate the other
forward
way now.
with the knee going
Rotate the other way.
outside the foot. As the knee goes outside the foot, keep the foot flat. So you're going into ankle
Great.
inversion.
Now,
Yeah, that's the
one
hardest
more
one.
knee. One more knee. Viper's on the left.
So you want to be able
It's
to
gonna make a
load
great shot.
in those different directions
All right,
because
set
you
it up
don't
perfect,
always
Coach.
just load
We're
straight
gonna
forward.
accelerate up.
With the knee over the foot. It's not-
Decelerate
not
down.
It happens. Right?
Accelerate up.
That's the stuff we can do with
Decelerate
the
down.
ankle. Now we're going to
Accelerate up. Decelerate down.
Come all the way in.
Accelerate up. Decelerate down. One more.
Like
Up.
this, you're gonna slip out.
Down. Up. Down. Switch feet. Switch feet. Ready? Accelerate up. Down. Accelerate up.
Facing this way.
Down. Accelerate up. Down. Accelerate up. Down. Accelerate up. Down. One more. Accelerate up.
Just lift that
Down.
outside
Relax.
leg.
Good
Start
job.
to really feel that glute lighting up.
Good work right there. Stand up, we got one more. Got one more. We're feeling good, right? It's a fascia workout. Fascia. All right. So, this is my favorite. Crossover lunge. really enhances mobility and flexibility. We're going to start facing this way. I'm going to take my right foot, cross over in front, cross over, drop down, and reach.
Okay, good.
Cross over, drop down, and reach.
Down.
Cross over, drop down, and reach. Here we go. Right leg, crossing over the front, left leg. Ready and go. Cross over and reach. Give me 5 reps. Cross over, reach. Keep him square. 3 more. Cross over and reach. Stay tall. Don't bend over. Keep just up. There you go. Good. One more.
Okay?
One more. Good. Now, same thing. Let's go to your right. Face the same way. Face the same way. Cross over with the left.
And then your back knee.
Drop down. Reach. Cross over. Drop down.
Back in rhythm. Back in rhythm. Just try to touch the fingertips together. And the faster you separate them, the quicker your leg will come down.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
Okay? So now you're going to do so here, you're back in rhythm. 1 and 2.
Yeah, but just don't slam the knee. You don't want to slam the knee. Who wants to try this? What's your name? Andrea. Put this on your back. Very hands. Face the group. Give me a split squat stance. Split. Beautiful. Get on the whole right foot. Get more. Okay, good. Get more weight on the front though. Bring your left leg, right leg, get a little more. Get hips a little higher. Hips a little higher. Okay, you're in the center of the clock. When I say 12 o'clock, go to 12 and back. Ready? 12. There you go. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Yep. 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 9.
So you're getting that
12. And relax. Switch legs. Get the idea. Get the idea. Stability. Stability. Good. Balls in the foot. Balls in the feet. Balls in the feet. Ready? 6. 12. 3. 9. See, you gotta process. You gotta process. 6. 12. 3. 9. 3. Good job. Relax. Stand up. Give it 2 claps. All right. Anybody else want a shot? Anybody else? All the women here are like, the women are they're getting after it. Man, listen, they give birth. Women are just tougher than guys. I will say that, right? I mean, you're just tougher. Okay. No. Now we're gonna go right leg behind, like that. Go right leg behind, and now you're gonna do a dynamic jump to knee. You're gonna do a speed skater. You're gonna jump to your right leg and balance. Ready? Jump. Go back. Jump. Further. Good. Keep going. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Relax. 2 claps for her. All right. Who else? Who else is in for a shot? Right here. It's a little heavier. It's a little heavier. It's about 10 pounds. Yeah. It's going to make it more challenging. Yeah, definitely. So now, first one, Robert, what you're going to do here, right? What you're going to do is you're going to step, you're going to punch, come back, punch, come back, punch, come back. So you get a side shuffle, punch, side shuffle, punch. Ready?